find the equations of the tangent and normal lines to the graph of f of x equals x squared plus 2 at x equals 2. Hindi natin alam yung exactly what point is that. Alam lang natin yung x coordinate niya. To do that, we need to evaluate our function at 2. To evaluate means yung 2 dito, isa-substitute lang natin sa x doon. So we have 2 squared plus 2 equals 4 plus 2 equals 6. Therefore, yung point ng tangency natin is at 2, 6. Now, second step is, we now find the slope of the tangent line. Since f of x is a curve, so alam natin na gagamitin natin yung slope of a tangent line to a curve. Okay? Using the limit. Okay? So we now have the slope of the tangent line is equal to the limit as delta x approaches 0 of f of 2 plus delta x minus f of 2 all over delta x. So that is now the limit of, okay, yung 2 plus delta x dito, ililipat lang natin sa x doon kasi ini-evaluate natin siya. So we have 2 plus delta x squared plus 2 minus f of 2. So evaluate din natin ito at 2. So we have 2 squared plus 2 all over delta x. Now, if we simplify this, magiging 4 plus 4 delta x plus delta x squared plus 2 minus 6 all over delta x. At pag tinanggal natin yung grouping symbol, we have 4 plus 4 delta x plus delta x squared plus 2 minus 6 all over delta x, which is just equal to 4 delta x plus delta x squared. So, natanggal yung 6 minus 6 natin. Okay? So, that's all over delta x pa rin. Ngayon, pag sinubstitute natin yung 0 sa delta x, makikita nyo na 0 over 0 siya. So, kailangan gawan natin ng paraan para matanggal yung delta x sa baba. And observe that, pwede nating i-factor yung isang delta x dito. Right? So, ilalabas natin yung isang delta x, may iwan si 4 plus delta x, all over delta x. So, pwede na natin ngayong i-cancel tong part na to. Now, we now have the limit of 4 plus delta x as delta x approaches 0. So, we now have the limit as delta x approaches 0 of 4 plus delta x. And by direct substitution, that is just equal to 4 plus 0 or equal to 4. So, alam na rin natin ngayon yung slope ng tangent line. Since meron na tayong point at meron na tayong slope, we can now write the equation of the tangent line using the point slope form. So, we find the equation of the tangent line. We have y minus 6 equals 4 times x minus 2 using the point slope form. So, ang point natin dito is 2, 6 at ang ating slope ay 4. Or that is equal to y equals 4x minus 8 plus 6. And if we simplify that, that is just equal to y equals 4x minus 2. And that is the equation of our tangent line. Now, for the normal line, we will just use the negative reciprocal of the slope of the tangent line. And that is negative 1/4. So, by the point slope form, we have y minus 6 equals negative 1/4 of x minus 2. And if we simplify that, we will have y equals negative 1 over 4x plus 13 over 2. Example number 2, let's find the equations of the tangent and normal lines to the graph of g of x equals 1 over x plus x equals 1. So again, we need to find the point of tangency by evaluating the function at 1. So we have g of 1 equals 1 over 1, or that is 1. Therefore, the point of tangency is at 1, 1. Next, we need to find the slope of the tangent line. So by the formula, we have slope of the tangent line is equal to g times 1 plus delta x minus g of 1 all over delta x as delta x approaches 0. Or that is just equal to 1 over 1 plus delta x minus 1 all over delta x. At kapag ginawa nating similar fraction, yung nasa numerator natin, that becomes 1 minus the quantity 1 plus delta x all over 1 plus delta x. So, all of that will be divided by delta x. Or that is 1 minus 1 minus delta x all over 1 plus delta x all over delta x. So we now have negative of delta x, okay, ito, all over 1 plus delta x all over delta x. At kapag dinivide natin yan, this becomes negative delta x over delta x times 1 plus delta x. Observe that, pwede nating tanggalin to. So we now have the limit of negative 1 over 1 plus delta x. And by direct substitution, that is just equal to negative 1 all over 1 plus 0 or negative 1. So the slope of the tangent line is equal to negative 1. So we can now write the equation of the tangent line. So we have the point 1, 1 and the slope of the tangent line equal to negative 1. So by the point slope form, we have y minus 1 equals negative 1 times x minus 1, or that is y equals negative 1x plus x, negative 1x plus 1 plus 1. Or that is now equal to y equals negative x plus 2. So that is now the equation of the tangent line. For the normal line, by the point slope form, we have y minus 1 equals 1, kasi yun yung negative reciprocal nung negative 1 kanina, times x minus 1, or that is y equals x minus 1 plus 1, or y equals x. That is the equation of our normal line. For the third example, we will find the equations of the tangent and normal lines to the graph of f of x equals x squared plus 3x minus 6 at x equals 2. Ganon ulit. Find the point of tangency. So we have f of 2 equals 4. So the point of tangency is at 2, 4. So next is we find the slope of the tangent line. So by our formula, we have the limit of f of 2 plus delta x minus f of 2 all over delta x as delta x approaches 0. So pag in-evaluate natin yung function at 2 plus delta x, ito yung kakalabasan. At pag in-evaluate natin at f of 2, ito naman yung kakalabasan, all over delta x. Now, if we simplify this, we will get 4 plus 4 delta x plus delta x squared plus 6 plus 3 delta x minus 6 minus 4 over delta x. Observe that pwede nating tanggalin tong mga to, magzi-zero sila. Which leaves us with 4 delta x plus delta x squared plus 3 delta x all over delta x. Or that is, kapag finactor out natin yung delta x, we have the limit of delta x times 4 plus delta x plus 3 all over delta x as delta x approaches 0. At pwede na natin ngayong i-cancel yan, which leaves us with the limit of 4 plus delta x plus 3 as delta x approaches 0. By direct substitution, that is equal to 4 plus 0 plus 3 or 7. So the slope of the tangent line is equal to 7. Now we can write the equation of the tangent line since we have the point 24 and the slope 7. So by point slope form, we have y minus 4 equals 7 times x minus 2. Or that is y equals 7x minus 14 plus 4, or that is y equals 7x minus 10. So that is the equation of our tangent line. For the normal line, we have y minus 4 equals negative 1 over 7 x minus 2, or that is y equals negative 1 over 7 times x plus 30 over 4. And finally, let's find the equation of the tangent and normal lines to the graph of f of x equals 3x squared plus 5x plus 1 at x equals 1. Again, we find the point of tangency. So we have f of 1 equals 9. So ang ating point of tangency is at 1, 9. Next, we find the slope of the tangent line. So by our formula, we have slope of the tangent line is equal to the limit of f of 1 plus delta x minus f of 1 all over delta x as delta x approaches 0. So we have the limit of 3 times 1 plus delta x squared plus 5 times 1 plus delta x plus 1 minus 3 times 1 squared plus 5 times 1 plus 1 all over delta x, which gives us m equals 11. Okay? So, ang point natin is at 1, 9 at ang atin namang slope ng tangent line is equal to 11. And we can now find the equation of the tangent line by the point-slope form. We have y minus 9 equals 11 times the quantity x minus 1, or that is equal to y is equal to 11x minus 2. And for the normal line, by the point-slope form, we have y minus 9 equals negative 1 over 11 times x minus 1, or that is equal to y equals negative 1 over 11x plus 111 over 11.